to thank some really important people. I didn't do all of that. My board did all of that. And, this is awful, I have to say. If I had known that, I would never have allowed this submission. All right, so you may not think that a big woman in a bold pink dress and some bad sparkling shoes would embarrass easily. But I am both deeply honored and incredibly embarrassed to receive this award. All that the chapter has accomplished had little to do with me and much to do with the enthusiasm, commitment, and dedication of the board, and the many talented and generous committed volunteers to whom I owe some big, bold gratitude, a spa vacation, and probably a sedative or two. Our goals were big and bold, and our results were indeed bad, and that was our theme for the year. Thanks to the solid leadership of past presidents like Myrna Wagner, Marion Thatch, Irene Lauren, Judy Saylor, Tracy Allen, Daniel Carfora, Tisha Tasaki, and Sarah Paul, and countless other San Francisco chapter presidents, we inherited a really solid foundation. And it's because of that foundation that they laid that this year's board could take some big risks in our effort to make the largest chapter in the country feel manageable, accessible, and valuable to its members. We wanted to accomplish a lot this year, and to do that we needed a decisive and open-minded executive board, always at the ready to make decisions. Sarah Paul, Lori Lumish, Leah Hazarall, and Devin Kirchina stood ready to respond to a committee's idea or call for a vote at any time. We didn't wait for the next board meeting. We handled business then and there. Proving that leadership has little to do with experience and much to do with spirit, service, and aptitude, first-time board member and financial director Ali Berger increased our annual sponsorship dollars 50% to more than $30,000. Yeah. First-time board member Katie Spurlock and seasoned board member Ginger Kelly led the redesign of our new chapter website that allows updates more easily and readily, and features Twitter and Facebook feeds on the homepage, and allows for more interaction with our members. Under their leadership, our LinkedIn followers have grown from 394 to 511. Our Twitter followers have doubled to more than 250, and we went from 3 lonely Facebook followers to more than 100. So, returning board member Claire O'Connor led our first membership drive in memory, and that's what netted the 16 new members in 1 month. Under her quiet and reserved leadership, our membership has once again begun a steady increase. Between April 2009 and April 2011, we had seen a steady decline from 340 members to 277 members. And it was about a 20% drop in membership. By April 2012, the chapter regained its position as the largest chapter in the country and grew its members by 11% in 1 year, up to 303, I think. In order to combat alienation and isolation that can be common in large chapters, Claire's committee spearheaded the chapter's first buddy program. If that weren't enough, at the suggestion of member Tricia McGurk, the membership committee resurrected our, yay, Tricia, resurrected our regional salary survey for the first time in more than 5 years. They gathered, analyzed, and disseminated the data in 2 months so that members could have and use the data in time for year-end reviews and salary negotiations. Yeah. One of the greatest responsibilities our chapter has is delivering professional development opportunities for all levels of our members. I can think of no better or more committed person to do this than Daniel Carfora Hale, a past president and tireless servant of the chapter. As the Director of Outreach and Development, Daniel successfully augmented our chat program by adding the South Bay Chat. He is also responsible for overseeing our mentorship and our CPSM study group. And if that weren't enough, he led the committee responsible for planning tomorrow night's block party. So, proving that there are no limits to his commitment to SMPS, Daniel launched 2 senior business leaders forums and facilitates one of them. These forums are specifically designed to serve senior marketers and business developers and address the issues we face as leaders in our firms. For as long as I've been a member of SMPS, which is almost 10 years, I've heard that there's nothing for senior members and that our chapter really only serves the needs of coordinators in San Francisco. As a board, we stared this issue in the face head-on and accepted the challenge. In addition to the 2 senior leaders forums, brand new board members Tabitha Ellett and Julie Frankel rallied around the cry for more client panel programs. In addition to bringing back marketing boot camp, the programs committee pulled off our first ever speed dating event with clients, and they developed 6 more monthly client panel programs. Additionally, the programs committee brought renowned thought leader Frank Stasiowski to the Bay Area to discuss the 10 giant forces that will change the practice of design by 2020. And our sold-out summer professional series returned under their leadership. All in all, the chapter provided 63 educational opportunities with 75 potential CEUs. Senior marketers and business developers of San Francisco, I have one thing to say to you. You've been served. I would be remiss if I didn't also recognize Tisha Tasaki for her commitment and dedication to the chapter. While no longer on the board, ever a leader and SMPS servant, this year Tisha created the Past President's Council, which is devoted to fostering the chapter's next generation of leaders. Finally, there are several people outside of the board whom I need to thank for their support this year. Current Degenkolb President and CEO Stacy Bartoletti for encouraging and supporting SMPS participation across the entire firm, and for encouraging me to own my own work and own my place as a leader. Former Degenkolb CEO and President Chris Poland. Our working relationship was quite possibly the most magical and inspiring creative partnership I've experienced in my professional career. We share a love of innovation and pushing the limits, and he will forever be a visionary leader who inspires me and encourages me. And finally, and most importantly, my Degenkolb crew, Madeline Field, Carla Richards, Lisa Kennewick, Lori Lumish, and Lana Chan, who fill in my many holes as a leader. This part is probably where I'm going to get emotional. Behind every bold woman are several bad women. 90% of what I think are great ideas or what I do is complete and utter failure, but every once in a while I get it right. And when I do get it right, I usually get it really right. For the past 8 years, Lori Lumish and Lana Chan have been my right and left hand. Hiring them has single-handedly been the best thing I have ever done professionally. Lori's unwavering commitment to excellence, her steel trap memory, and incomparable organization skills have saved my badass on more occasions than I can count. When I accepted the role as president, I knew I needed her as treasurer. Thankfully, she gladly accepted. Lori keeps me grounded, and Lana keeps me going. Lana's undying and baffling happiness, her willingness to do whatever is asked whenever, and her remarkable graphic design talents have been put to the test this year, and she handled it with her unbelievable grace and signature humor. I cannot thank the two of you enough for your support and contributions throughout the years. And finally, I want to say to those of you considering taking on a leadership role in SMPS to just get out there and do it. Do it with the idea that no mistake is irreversible, no idea unachievable, and no purpose is greater than serving the members of your chapter. With that, I want to thank everyone for their patience throughout the speech, and welcome to San Francisco. I hope to see you tomorrow at the block party.